Hi everyone, this is just going to be a little short video explaining some of the tanning that I've done and what I'm up to right now. To start with, these are some of the fish skins that I found in my stash that I did several years ago, and I mentioned them in my previous video. They have been partly tanned, but because I had to stop, they're not fully softened and stuff, so I have to do some treatments to it, which I'll be explaining in this, partly in this video and in other ones to come. And this, so I think this was a salmon tanned in birch bark. This one was a salmon tanned in, I think, tamarisk. And I think this is a collie, but I don't quite know what a collie is, but it has a nice stripe down it. And this one is I think, oh, this is another salmon, tanned in birch bark, tanned in tamarisk. And this is a little, what was it? It was a little sea bass that I picked up from the grocery store, and we cooked it. I filleted it and we had it for supper. And this one is another salmon done in birch bark. And so yeah, I will be treating these and to soften them up and hopefully make them usable, because right now they're not really good for anything. And then these are a bunch of tanned fish that I bought on eBay. And as you can see, they're supposedly ready to use, but they're all kind of crunchy and icky, and I really don't think fish leather is supposed to be like that. I think this is it's a carp. It's very rough scale. I think this is another little carp. This is a tilapia, which I have lots of, that I also got on eBay, and they're again, see, they're kind of crunchy and they're chemically treated and stuff, so we need to do some things to make them better. And this is another carp that has been supposedly tanned and dyed. And this one is another carp, but it has really been over treated. It's been coated with plastic and it doesn't look like a piece of leather at all. I really don't think it should be called fish leather. I don't know, it's just too plasticky for me. And this is another carp that has been tanned and dyed, that is sort of flexible but maybe could be better. And this is a great big huge, maybe it's a carp, maybe it's something else, I don't really know. Some of these weren't identified, but it's definitely not anything that, you know, I'd want to use for anything. It needs to get softened. And this one as well, it's beautiful color, but you know, it's a bit crunchy. So I have a big project to try and get these things done and to figure out the best way to treat them. This one is the tilapia, and I have softened this one, so you see how it crunches. And these are some other tilapia that need some treatment. They're kind of tough. They're not soft yet. But what I did with this is I soaked it in vinegar, and and I did a lot of work to it. So this one, I softened this very nicely. It's flexible. This one crunches up. It took about half a day to get this softened. And then and I'm making little reindeer and fish leather bags that I will be selling on Folksy, in my Folksy shop. This is going to be like a pouch. I'll put a little an extra piece of reindeer leather up here with a tie and stuff. But it does, once you treat the leather properly, it starts to become a fish again. It's melds and it's nice and it feels great, compared to the stuff that is just kind of yuck. So basically what I do, the principle of this is, when you're tanning fish, the first thing is you've got to remove the oils so that it's not fishy smelling. And you do that by soaking it in lime or soda ash. It changes the pH and it removes all of the oils out of it. But then, because you've added all that stuff, all the high pH, it becomes stiff and hard. So once the oils have been removed, then you've got to soften them again. So you've got to change the pH and neutralize it back to 6 or 7 to neutral. And the way to do that is to put it in a vinegar solution and soak it for several hours. So then after you've put the skins into the vinegar solution, you leave them in the vat for a few hours and check. And so the pH should be at 3 when you put it in, 3 or 4, and so you just keep checking the vat until the water in the vat increases back up to about 6 or 7, which means that the skins have neutralized. Then you can remove the skins from the pot and put them out to dry, and I will explain more of that in the next video because I'm just at that stage now of neutralizing a bunch of them. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody.